welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown doors. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense will go to work first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. On the move, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw at Simpson. Over the middle, it's Bernard. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The give to the tailback. There he goes! They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Might be changing the route. The pitch to the left. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This offense has no answer for this pass rush right now. 3 straight plays, 3 straight sacks by the defense.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
Looking for room, it's Alexander.
Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Snagged in the middle, it's Sherrill. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Got it looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Commodores will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping to the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Offense in an empty set. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On the option. Quick toss. Makes his man miss. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Oh, he got loose. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Hoskins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The short hands, it's Horton.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Horton. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
With the catch, it's Stowers. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Stowers. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. Run it with the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA.
Fires to the big fella.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sherrill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Leaves it with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And this has just passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
Gonna swing it on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Horton. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Touchdown Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To the air, it's Pavia. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Stowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Vanderbilt. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. On the ground, it's Alexander. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking for a big play. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Pavia. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Hoskins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Off play action. Dances away.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Virginia.
That's caught. It's Horton.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spence. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down. To the air, it's Pavia. The sure hands, it's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Doors. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. Gets away from one, finds some space. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play-action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Play number 9 on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Vandy! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the move, he fires.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra deep.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Into the end zone, and that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.